I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps, like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Moving down.
Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem. I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom. Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
The history... That shelf contains historical references. The latter provides access to the... St. George's books could use some serious... That shelf holds... They just leak. That shelf holds used... That shelf holds used cap... Times Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger. Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
It's certainly light. Gabriel opens the cash register.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Gabriel checks the drawer again. Just
Gabriel, that's all the change.
Would I do that to you?
Gabriel.
That shelf contains historical references. The books on the desk all need that. Gabriel's had all those books. Gabriel's had all those books in the history books on that shelf. Don't. Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil. Gabriel find those popular authors. That doesn't.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called.
Awesome.
Okie dokie.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What does she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had...
Grace.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you can surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Do you have more messages for me?
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany. Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's Humprey.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give us a kiss. Now come and sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right, dear. What do you want to hear?
What do you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden. I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Tell me about the fall you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. Peas, corn, cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend Alma, and at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fire and brimstone antics, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for men, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. It was then I knew that he was for me.
How you feeling these days?
Fit as a fiddle, and don't you worry.
Just tell me.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more.
Oh, nothing, never.
All right.
Tell me about our
Who would you like to hear about? The granddad?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares. Just
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery now?
Maybe I will. You know, you get... I'm going to go up to the...
Be careful of the...
I think I'll take that.
Gabriel looks fondly at his father. Gabriel doesn't want to take the hand. Gabriel the hand. Gabriel.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
The letter is addressed to Heinz Ritter, who... The old photograph showed Gabriel's grandfather with two other men, that Gabriel has not identified. The letter is written in German. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn. One of the recurring words strewn throughout the letter is the only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tip bold strokes and underlining.
That's it. Take a load off, hon.
Can we talk?
Of course, my boy.
Do you know anyone named Heinz?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel.
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father. But I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Got a second, officer? I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at the crime scene. Sorry.
I was supposed to pick up some photos.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
The envelope. 2 photographs. The photograph cannot be opened. One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of her. One of those two objects. The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Coroner requests assistance at the
Why, you...
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister. You want some of this?
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion.
Hey, mostly.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh? It's another one, as you can see. Same MO and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Man, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah, let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck in the water moccasins, though. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case.
Thanks. Let me try to get this down.
Gabriel doesn't... It's very large grass. There's nothing worth... There are marks in the grass, as though some head... Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small...
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me. What? Is that clay? Yuck!
Gabriel wouldn't get found.
Got a second?
What can I...
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office.
I'm here to...
He's in his office.
Mosley, my man.
It's...
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Got any more ideas for photos for the book?
A cop author photo.
You and me? Together?
Why not? Of course.
Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer. Franks, come here a minute, would you? Bring your camera.
What did you need, Detective Mosley?
We need a picture, please.
Sure, sweetheart.
Say...
Was there anything else, Knight?
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight, make it fast.
It's an inbox. Gabriel cannot... There's nothing of interest. It looks a bit heavy.
Would you just get in here? Hurry.
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask you,
You're the writer.
what's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
It's going. Can't seem to make any...
Do you know anything about the patterns around the body?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those little marks on them. We got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out...
I'm gonna hit the road.
Have a good one.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The
Just a few...
Officer Fricker...
Just a few...
Officer Frick...
Excuse...
Yes?
You know,
Uh-huh.
it's a...
Well, you...
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Could you get me some coffee?
Are you speaking...
What?
Wow. Deja, leave it. I'm the police photographer, sir.
Oh. Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Oh, never mind.
Fine. I'll get back to work. Yes?
Oh, never... Just a few questions?
Officer Fricker, Detective Mosley could probably be more help, sir.
Can I ask...
You're the right...
Can I see the other sick...
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I...
Just a few questions.
Officer Frick...
Excuse...
Yes?
Can you...
What
The Voodoo Murder...
Really? Well... There it is. You can look at it all you want. But...
Of course.
Gabriel wouldn't...
I'm...
Yeah, thanks.
Can I ask...
You're the writer.
I got those photographs.
So you say.
Let's take another cop.
What for?
I don't think we got your best side.
Really? Okay. I'll have Franks come in again. Franks, come back in here with that camera.
Now what, sir?
That clown wants another picture. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. What else could I possibly have to do?
Anything else, Knight?
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight, make it fast.
Let me see that file again. Just want to check this machine here.
Would you just get in here? Hurry up, would you?
Okay, ready.
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
Hi. Mind if I ask?
Ask what you want, I'll answer what I want.
Have you ever heard of a shotgun yet?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind that you...
Pythons and...
Really? Do you have one?
Are you...
Would you mind taking a look at...
Cabri Sancour.
Cabri Sancour? What does that mean?
Nothing. I didn't say anything like that.
Can you tell me anything about these murders? Does any of this...
Don't you come in here asking me about this stuff. That don't mean I know about dead bodies and all this. Forget it, man.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Really?
Don't mind if I do. Got a minute, Grace?
What's...
Could you do something?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Maliette?
The name...
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
Mm-hmm. They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Do you have a message?
Nope. Well... it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay? Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen. So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha, ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District, the State City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Ay, men.